right, today we're going to be reading Rubylicious. Ooh, here is Rubylicious's castle. While playing, I found a little stone for my rock collection. I love all my rocks, but I love this one the most because it's my 100th rock, I said, showing my collection to Peter, my brother. That rock is old and dirty, said Peter. I can clean it, I said, rubbing it with a cloth. See, it was dirty and now it's, still dirty. Peter picked up the cloth and started rubbing the rock. I don't know, Pinkalicious. I think you could find a nicer rock than this one. So what is all over the ground? What did she take out? All her rocks. Look at all those rocks. And what isn't she able to clean? She's trying to clean something, but what's not being cleaned? It's her favorite rock, her 100th rock. Suddenly, the room filled with a poof of red smoke, and a figure appeared. That's a lot of red smoke. Pink smoke would be much prettier, I said. Red is a pretty color too. Just think of it as a very dark pink, said the figure. You found my home on the luckiest of days, when all the rotating hemisphere's coordinates are aligned with the number 100, said the figure. So now you have me, your own very granter of wishes. Congratulations. Wishes? Wow. Are you a genie? Asked Peter. So what is she gonna do for Pinkalicious and Peter? She's gonna grant them wishes. Aren't genies supposed to be in a bottle? I asked. I'm not a genie. I wouldn't live in a bottle because bottles get recycled, she said. I can live anywhere, in trees or even rocks. Okay, we'll call you Rocky, I said. I guess that's fine for now. You get one wish. After I grant your wish, I am free to go. I thought genies gave 3 wishes, not 1, said Peter. As I said, I am not a genie. I grant 1 wish, no more. Granting wishes scares me. You never know how they're going to turn out, Rocky said. So how many wishes is she going to give both, together, Pinkalicious and Peter? Is she going to give them 3 wishes or 1? She's going to give them 1 wish. Why is she going to give them only 1 wish and not 3? What did she say about granting wishes? She says that it scares her. Look, she has a scared face. Can I wish for a pile of sweets? I asked. That sounds like a wonderful wish, but I'm not sure, Rocky said nervously. Let me show you first, then you can decide. Poof! A big cloud of smoke swirled around us. Suddenly, we were standing on top of a giant mountain of candy, cupcakes, cookies, and ice cream. Wow, this is sweet-tastic, Peter and I shrieked with happiness, trying to eat as much as possible. What did what are they calling her? Rocky. What did Rocky grant for them? A big pile of candy. But it's just a test run. It's not her actual wish. What's wrong, Rocky? I asked. I'm worried about how this wish will turn out. Is this your very best wish? Your most favorite thing in the world? She asked us meekly. It's pretty amazing, said Peter, but my stomach hurts. I ate too much. And my head aches from so much sugar, I said. The candy started to melt into a colorful swirl, and we began to sink into it. Maybe this isn't a very good wish, I said. Let's go back to your house and eat something healthy. Can you wish for something else? Rocky asked. What's happening to them? Look, they're sinking into the candy. And it's giving them stomach aches from too much sugar. What if I wished that we could fly? Asked Peter. Oh dearie dear. Would that be the very best wish? Is that what you want more than anything else in the world? Rocky asked. Yes, said Peter. Then I will show you your wish, she said, her voice shaking. So what did Peter wish for? He wants to fly. Peter wants to fly. Poof! A cloud of smoke formed around us as we floated out the window and into the sky on a flying machine. This is fun-erific, I screamed while we zipped towards the clouds. Whoa! Be careful, Rocky said anxiously. So here they are on their flying machine. Why do you think Rocky is telling them to be careful? What could they fly into? They could fly into a tree. They might fly into a house. Let's see why Rocky's saying be careful. Look out for that bird, Pinkalicious, Peter hollered. Peter, watch out for that plane, I yelled. Eek, Rocky screeched. This might not be the very best wish. Let's think of something else, I said. Yes, please think of something safe, begged Rocky. Oh no, they were flying into the birds. And look, there's a big plane too. Don't want to fly into planes. I have always wished to be a princess in a castle, I said. And I could be a prince, said Peter. Okay, if that's your very best, most favorite wish ever, Rocky said doubtfully. Poof! A puff of smoke revealed a beautiful castle. Wow, it's pink amazing, I said. Yes, everyone thinks they want a castle, Rocky sighed. Let's see. Where are you, Peter? This castle is so big. I'm by the drawbridge. There's something in the moat, said Peter. Careful of the alligator and watch out for the fire-breathing dragon, yelled Rocky. Achoo! Rocky sneezed. I'm freezing and frightened. Brrr. Maybe wishing for a castle isn't the very best wish. Let's go home. What was wrong with this wish? Why didn't they like it? So yes, of course, right here, the big dragon breathing fire. What happened when they went into the castle? They kind of got lost. It was so big, they couldn't find each other. Look, they're on all different parts of the castle. And what did they say to be careful of in the moat here? Moat is it's like a big river kind of going around the castle. Be careful of the alligators. That dragon scared me. Flying made me dizzy, and now that sugar gave me a bellyache, Rocky cried and hid underneath the covers. I'm sorry. You really are afraid of everything. The wishes would have been better and less scary if we shared the sweets with all the kids in the world, I said, and added seatbelts to the flying machine, and used fire-breathing dragon to warm up the castle. I was too scared to think of that, said Rocky. I wish you were brave, because then you wouldn't be afraid, and then you would have more fun, I said. That would be our very best. My favorite, Peter added, wish in the whole wide world. I said. So what are they wishing? They're not wishing for a castle or candy or to fly. What are they wishing for Rocky? They're wishing for her to not be afraid. Let's see what happens. Pinkalicious and Peter, you made a wish for me? Said Rocky. Smoke swirled around her, and she began to sparkle and shimmer. So did her rock. I held it in my hand as it glittered. It's a ruby, I said. That's right. My real name is Ruby. I've been cursed for 100 years by someone who didn't like their wish. You broke the curse on this lucky day when you generously made a wish for me, said Ruby. So her name isn't really Rocky. What's her real name? Her name is Ruby. Why did she get cursed? Somebody cursed her because they didn't like their wish. That wasn't very kind of them. Ruby swirled around. I'm not a genie, but I am a genius. Now that I'm not scared, I can grant your wishes. Poof! Here's a castle. It's a little smaller, without dragons and alligators. I hope you enjoy your new flying machine. It has seatbelts and helmets. It travels slower and doesn't go very high, but you can make it go upside down and sideways. Whee! I said, trying it out. So look, she got her castle. It's big enough to fit in her room. And Peter got his flying machine. Hopefully it's safe. But he has a helmet and he has a seatbelt to keep him in. Lastly, here are nutritious lollipops, guaranteed to last forever, Ruby said. Peter and I hugged her. Thank you, Ruby. They are Rubylicious, we yelled together. The end.